What's good, everyone? It is December 19th. A little late into the trade recap. I didn't do it in the morning. I'm actually doing this at night. But I made $507 today. Here's the P&L. Up 2K for the week, which is pretty good, and yeah, let's just dive right into my thought process today, going into the morning. So, looking at the overall daily picture, I'm obviously still bullish. We still have this daily fair value gap waiting to be tapped with these equal highs up here. And yeah, we had a pullback into the range. We actually almost got to that daily fair value gap that I wanted to see before having this move up. But, obviously that did not happen, which is okay. But right here is what told me, that clarified my bias that I was bullish. We had on the 4-hour, we closed above this large 4-hour fair value gap, sweeping out that liquidity here. Diving down to the 1-hour, this was around open. Yeah, right here. We had previous day AM session highs here, and we also had London highs right below it. So diving into pre-market, I wanted to see manipulation down, and then a distribution all the way up to take out those buy side liquidities. And I mean, we got that. Recently, the opening fair value gaps have been working amazingly, like crazy, respect or disrespect, IFVG, blah, 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 and then manipulate, distribute right to my DOL. And, that happened. It was crazy, pretty good. I unfortunately missed it. We had this 5-minute here at before open at 6:20. Diving down to the 1 minute. We came back into that 5-minute, obviously. Going to the 30-second. We had this move right back up. So this move right here, actually, this 5-minute did sponsor the move to take out those draws. But I wanted to see us inverse this gap first. And, obviously we didn't get it. We actually inversed right before we took out London High. And from there, I just wanted to watch. So we just swept London High. We swept previous day AM High. And now it was just, a waiting game. And then I was honestly identifying where price could go next. And I like this internal 4-hour internal high here. And that was obviously my next target. Obviously these highs too. But yeah, so just continue to wait. We didn't really get anything at 7 o'clock. I mean, it is Friday. Christmas is coming up. We had this distribution move up, take all that buy side, and then we had a consolidation phase here from literally like 7 all the way to 8. Literally in this range right here. So I was just watching. No trades been taken. Actually, I did take one trade here. Mark this out. So this fair value gap here. Going to the 15-minute, we swept 15-minute. We were in discount of the AM session range, and I wanted to see a 1 minute or 30-second, 1 minute or 2 minute inversion, and we did get it right here. So this right here was actually my first play. Targeting the recent highs, stopped, at the low here, and I entered and got break even. Unfortunate, but it happens. It happens. And from there, I just waited. I was just waiting, and then soon we opened up that 1-hour gap. So this low right here was actually the 1-hour gap, and we had an SMT with ES, which was perfect. exactly what I want to see. And at this point, it's already 8 o'clock, and I was like, I kind of want to just keep looking, and I kind of don't, just because it's 8 o'clock already. It's past my trading hours, but I will say, and I take accountability that I did break my rules there, trading outside of my parameters. But this trade was just so juicy not to take, literally juicy, bro. So higher time frame SMT, or we tap into a 1 hour fair value gap. We have a lower time frame SMT and a 30-second inversion. And this is where I actually got a pretty good fill. I got a fill right here around that area, and my target was these highs. Top of the low again. And yeah, it was pretty good. I entered 4 or 5 micros, I forgot. 4 or 5 micros, and I held all throughout this whole range until ES took out my target. So ES actually made an SMT with NQ right about here. So at the time it looked like that, and that's where I just closed my position. Literally right there. And that's how I made, how I constructed my play, my thought process going into the day. Very bullish. And I honestly only wanted to take longs. Like, yes, shorts were valid, kind of valid over here. I did like these shorts, but just because we didn't really sweep out any significant liquidity, or in my opinion, we weren't really in any significant fair value gaps, I did not want to take this specific short right here. Literally just like that to the downside. And I think I was targeting a 5 minute, so that was pretty much a mech model. But yeah, that's pretty much my play today. Very, very textbook, bread and butter, sleepy liquidity, SMT, inversion fair value gap, tap into higher time frame, PD array, and target the highs. Also, we had low resistance liquidity here. We had LR, and that's what made me more long bias, that we want to take out all that liquidity. And then going into the rest of the morning, I would have definitely gotten broke even in profit, probably over here, but we just continued rallying up. Looking at this, it's just straight chop. We didn't even hit that high yet, but I definitely am glad that I exited here, because I would have had to wait through all of this. Got edged up here, and then continue to consolidate. But yeah, next week there's Christmas, so I will be very cautious on which trades I take. Just replicating what I've been doing this whole week. And yeah, I won't be trading, I think. Let me check. I think, yeah, so I won't be trading Thursday, and then probably Friday, just because the day after Christmas as well. But I will be trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I need 2 more days until I pay out, so yeah. And I think I need my balance to be above 2,500. I forgot. It was a consistency rule or something like that. But yeah, pretty good trading day. Really liked it. Really confident in myself. Really proud. And yeah, I will record more recaps next week. Peace.